Red on red. Big 13 heavy.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
I got him.
Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Hey, Lion.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
11, add him.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now those, oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Lawrence. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. Play action. It's Smith.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Back to Walker on first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the counter, it's Walker.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll find Metcalf.
And he's brought down short. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
3rd down and 6.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here we go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
straight ahead, ETN.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 4. Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Draymond Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Lawrence will throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the 3 points, but they now have 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Oh, he sheds himself free and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
13 9. No ball.
Now Gino on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Now Gino. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
To the air again, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On second down, it's Walker.
And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 75 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Kill, I'm gone.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That is caught, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Jaguars. 1st and 10. That's a 14-yard.
Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing now is Geno.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route. 11, add it. Easy. Read it, 44.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24.
Jaguars 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Slot man moves right.
11. 30 left.
Again, it's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram from 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Agnew now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, hey.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for Jaguars.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Zay Jones.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
11, 30 left.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
We're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
To throw on second down is Smith. Under pressure, they got him again.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Dallas up the middle. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
11.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. On play action, Lawrence.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
13, loop. Hey, I'm gun. 11, add it.
Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
here we go. Hey.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Flushed out right.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after